Brian Block with Mammut North America, and I'm here today with Backcountry Skiing Canada. Here to tell you a little bit today about the new beacon that we're bringing out for fall 24. It's the Barryvox S2. This follows a long line of great products that we've had in the space with some new added and upgraded features. We're considering this the best single beacon for entry-level new users as well as the highest level pros. We actually work with a lot of the pros out there in the industry, and we worked through the development of this and even did things down to the finer nuances into the carrying case, where we made oversized pieces that are highlighted, that are easy to use with gloves. We integrated that into the buttons and even the slider lock, which we made horizontal so that you don't have any up and down kind of component that can be fatigued over time. And so we've also added a number of other features. There's a new MIP screen that works incredibly well in high light, and it actually adjusts as the light is brighter. And it also works with polarized glasses or goggles, so you don't need to take those off in order to function and go snowblind. Some of the other great features is this is the new version that actually has voice activation technology, so it works through there and actually talks to you as you're working through the iterations of, unfortunately, probably training or actually being in a burial situation where you're looking for somebody. So it has Bluetooth technology, so it can be updated as new iterations come out, and also for fleet management. Easy to update all the beacons in your squad. Some other great features is that it's actually 22% lighter and 17% smaller than the prior iterations, so super narrow, super light. Great pocket beacon, so you can attach it to your tether and have immediate access and always have it with you. The mark function buttons are bigger and also allows for a number of really cool features in here. There's a rescue mark function, so it allows you to be in send mode but not be sending out a beeping signal to other people, so if you have distractions in the burial space, that can be a problem. This also has an overview mode, so it'll allow you to see 16 different burials, and if you have a Barryvox compatible piece, we'll actually also be able to help you triage, maybe who you need to focus on for rescue in the immediate. It has 3 antennas, X, Y, and Z, the Z antenna being designed for like the close in and fine search. And it starts at a 9-meter range, and actually will tell you it, and as it goes through the iterations and the details. And it's a great functional feature too, because the voice prompts will tell you from the beginning. Once you switch into a search mode, it'll take you all through the process and even say, get down, hold the beacon above your knees, get closer to the surface, take out your probe. So it takes kind of all that functional thinking that you've had all the training for out of the way, allows you to really focus on just doing exactly what you need to be doing in the moment, because seconds count. So other fun features in here is it does have an auto revert mode, so it will go to full send. So even if you're in a rescue mode, the rescue mark mode, it'll revert back after 4 minutes of non-movement. Through the accelerometer, it will tell you that, okay, time to switch back. So if there's a secondary slide and a secondary burial potential, those people who maybe were off to the side not helping or maybe have been rescued, it will be safe again, because you can go put right back into search mode to find them. So other fun features on this, you can buy an aftermarket screen protector, which activates like even bigger screen visibility. The MIP technology actually is something really high-end for this technical screen. It's as high-end as any cell phone that you have out there. And then of course with the Bluetooth technology, you've got functional end use that allows you to do beacon training as well. So there's a full cadre of like different scenarios you can go through, plan for multiple burials, do triage, and it helps you work through the functional end use of this. And it's really intuitive, not a lot of buttons, just the one main button, as far as like switching through the mark modes and marking and unmarking functions. And we call it the best beacon for that entry-level user and the highest level pro. Because when you go into the Bluetooth feature technology, you can actually work through an a la carte menu of the things you'd want to turn on as a pro feature. So you can go into analog and get an even greater range. And because the way that the XY axis works on here, and the way that it actually projects and picks up, it basically works as a triangulation mode with another beacon. So it also has like this avoidance of gap component. So when you're moving, sometimes if it loses a bit of a signal when you're working in an elliptical field, this creates almost a spherical field because it works back and forth with the other beacon. But it also, when it notices that there's any kind of interference, it'll tell you here as well, and it'll say like there's high interference because you're around metal objects or electronics, obviously. And it will even give you, on here it'll show your cell phone, and it'll put a cross through it, like you need to turn your cell off or get it away from you, because it's actually creating distraction and shortening your distance of range of what you're being able to pick up. So with that, as you're working towards like a burial victim, it will actually tell you get down, get out your probe, start probing, start digging, and all the other things that it prompts you through. But then as you find somebody, you can actually triage, remove them, mark them, move on to the next burial victim, and it'll mark in the overview mode up to 16 different burials all at once. And if you have the Barryvox compatible, it will actually tell you like heart rate and allow you to triage, maybe who you next focus on in that scenario. So really cool features across the board. You know, most importantly, it's a life-saving device, you know, in a lot of ways. The interference component, which is a lot of things people are talking about right now, we've had that all the way back since the Barryvox S. So it's something that we've heightened and made even better in this mode, and we've changed a few things in how the product is positioned internally. But it boosts power, you know, when you're in search mode, and also in that send mode to pick up people a little bit further away and more accurately. So just like a GPS, where it sometimes has that gap when you're moving through things, this has that same feature and functionality, so it doesn't just stop telling you where to go, and it has multiple different direction pointers, and a full turnaround mode. If you're going the wrong direction, rather than just showing you a greater distance, it tells you turn around, go back the other way. So it's really intuitive, really basic, really simple, and then again, you can go into the full analog mode as a pro, and for those people that are using it professionally out there in the field and may have really special nuanced circumstances, it's got all that feature and functionality built in as well. So that's the new Barryvox S2 from Mammut, North America.